Hard mode in Terraria is an event triggered after defeating the Wall of Flesh, which sets everything in your world to be generally more difficult. The game achieves this by adding harder enemies, more enemies, new ores that are harder to mine, etc. Hard mode will only be entered in the world that you have overcome the Wall of Flesh in. Activation of the Wall of Flesh boss fight, or WOF, is done by throwing a guide voodoo doll in lava while the player is in the underworld. Hard mode also contains benefits for the player, such as wings, stronger armor and weapons, more accessories, and more game content. Hard mode can be seen as the halfway point in the game, the end of Terraria presumably being the MoonLord. Hard mode is required to progress the game of Terraria. In simpler terms, there's this one guy that you fight in the underworld, and he gives you a guide voodoo doll, and he's just a random spawn. He's a demon, and he has a thing for you, and when you kill him, he gives you this little voodoo doll, and then you throw the voodoo doll in lava, and then this giant wall of flesh spawns, and you gotta kill him, because when you kill him, you enter hard mode, which gives you a bunch of cool stuff, and the cool stuff is really helpful. But to get the cool stuff and do any of that, you need to have strong enough armor to fight the wall of flesh, which at this point means you probably should have fought all bosses previous to the Wall of Flesh, such as the King Slime, the Eye of Cthulhu, the Eater of Worlds, Reign of Cthulhu, and Skeletron. Make sure, depending on if you are playing Expert Mode or Easy Mode, that you are wearing sufficient armor to fight the Wall of Flesh, which probably sits somewhere within Meteorite armor, Demonite, or Crimtane armor, or, the best choice, Hellstone armor. It is recommended that you use a ranged weapon, and in Expert Mode, one that pierces through enemies. Overall, Hard Mode is basically the activation of the game getting harder in Terraria, and obviously everyone's going to have to progress through it if they want to get to the next boss, the next area in Terraria, and a lot of people get stuck there, unable to progress farther than the Wall of Flesh, as the Wall of Flesh can be a very difficult boss. You are going to need, a battlefield or something to get through, but once you pass through the Wall of Flesh, you will be entered into hard mode, and the thing that most players want, which is wings, is now accessible. I hope you understand my description of hard mode and this helped you, so please like the video if you like it, share if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to keep up to date, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye!